Hey everybody,
Hi!
I'm Michael,
I'm Sam.
and this is Sis Synopsis. It is Super Bowl Sunday,
Yes,
as
it
you could probably guess if you didn't know.
But don't think that it's the Broncos
It's
that are
not the
in the
Broncos.
Super Bowl,
No.
unfortunately. But it is still the Super Bowl.
Yes,
So,
we're from Colorado, as you know, and grew up Bronco fans for the most part, so we're still repping
but I will say today I'm for the Seahawks.
Seahawks all day.
Whoop, whoop.
All day. Yes.
All day.
Yep. Yeah. So today we're going to do something fun.
It's going to be fun.
We just came up with this morning.
Mm-hmm.
So, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to review a movie that we both have seen, but we have not discussed. Because, as you know, we like to give our opinions about the movies, but we usually discuss before we do an episode.
Yep.
We decided to not talk about it. So, I don't know what she thinks about this movie. She doesn't know what I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I guarantee you, we both have lots of opinions.
We do. We do.
Yes.
And I'm ready to share.
So the movie that we both watched separately is Sirat. It is a Spanish movie that is nominated for Best Sound, and it is in the Best International Film category. Mm-hmm. Which, fun fact, side fact, it's the first foreign film or international film that we've watched in that category.
Yes.
Both of us. So
Yeah.
we're
diving in.
We're diving in with fresh. Okay, Sammy has requested that I go first.
Yes.
In my feelings. So
He's
quick,
the older one. It's fine.
thanks for the call out. So, real quick, this is a spoiler, episode, so know that going in. We are going to talk about major things that happen in this movie and other movies that we talk about. But real quick, a little overview. Sirat is this father and son and their dog, and they're searching for his daughter / his sister in the desert at this desert rave party in the middle of nowhere.
They're in Morocco.
Morocco. In the middle of nowhere in Morocco.
Yep.
And they're trying to find their family member and cannot find her. Cannot find her at all. They're showing pictures, everything, and they meet some people that are going to go to another party. And they think maybe she'll be there. And so they decide to follow these people in their little van, this little old van car thing. And these other people are driving these big Mad Max tank-looking type military vehicles.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there's a war going on. Also, there's a war going on the outside of all of this, and so they're kind of having to dodge that as well.
Yeah.
That's key information.
Yep.
So they go on this journey together, driving these cars separately, trying to get to this other party. And difficulties take place.
As you can imagine.
They're having to cross rivers. They're having to drive in really dangerous places. Very high risk situation. Mm-hmm. You're with strangers,
They're having to stop and pay people for gas.
Yep. Supplies are low.
They're
in the desert. I kept thinking.
Yeah. Stay
away from the desert.
Yep, and
If I learned anything from this movie.
And they're spearheading right into it.
So, to keep it brief, it's a lot of buildup and then a lot of tragedy. Mm-hmm. So, they find themselves stuck at the top of this mountain with this really thin road. And they're parked, and one of the big vehicles needs a tire replacement. And the dad, with this son, knows how to do that, so he's helping do that. The kid and their dog are playing really close to the cliff, and so the dad says, get in the car and wait till we're done. So then they do that. They get the tire all fixed up, and then all of a sudden you hear a click, and then you hear, Poppy, Poppy. And that car with the little son and the dog flies back and tumbles down the mountain. Mm-hmm. Dead. It came out of nowhere. Fast forward, that's pandemonium, obviously. Obviously this kid is dead. They didn't even show it, and you didn't need to. This kid is dead and this dog is dead. Fast forward, they go down and they're driving back through the desert to find help. and they stop, and they decide to have their own little mini rave and take some drugs to kind of just deal with this whole thing. And turns out they're in a minefield, and 2 of the other people that they met step on mines and blow up. More tragedy. So then the dad's like, we need to get over to these rocks. It's the only way. And they're like, okay.
To go up kind of into the mountains and cliffs where they were.
Where they know the mines are.
They're not there, yeah.
So they jimmy rig the big vehicles, because mind you, we've lost the other vehicle with the kid. They jimmy rig one of the vehicles to kind of see if they can get a path. It blows up. Crap. And then they use the other one. It gets a little further. Blows up. Crap. And then the dad's like, screw it. I'm going to just walk and find out.
And without him saying, he's like, I have nothing else to lose. I lost my daughter, couldn't find her. I just lost my son and my dog.
Yep.
I don't care. I'm just going to go to these rocks.
Yep.
And he makes it.
So at that point, there are...
3
more people.
3 more people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So then this next guy's like, okay, I'm going to follow his path. Gets blown up. The steps were off.
Yep.
And so then the other 2 are like, how did you get across without getting blown up? And he was like, I didn't think. I just did it. And so then the other 2 and their dog, there was a second dog involved.
Yep.
Picks up this dog. I was like, I swear, if they kill another dog,
I'm going to not be okay.
They didn't. They close their eyes and they're like, let's just walk without looking. Yep. And they make it across. They climb up this mountain and they see this vast rest of the desert. And I'm thinking, now what?
100%.
Right? Like, now, where do we go from here? There's only like 5 minutes left of this movie. Where do we go from here?
Yep.
Because I'm like, they have no supplies.
They have nothing.
I don't even know what they're trying to do at this point.
No.
All is lost.
Right.
So is that what we are? Well, they find this train, I guess, with all these refugees in it. And of course, a refugee train is going to allow any type of refugee on. Right. So they get on this train. They're on this refugee train. They take off in the distance, and that's how it ends. Okay. So... So we're now doing opinions. I loved it. I thought it was great. It was so artistic. It made me feel like I wished this was the decision that One Battle After Another could have made, where they chose art over political. Yep. Because there's a war involved, there's different there were different races, they were speaking Spanish, English, French. At one point they were speaking all these different languages. Mm-hmm. So it was like, because at first I was like, oh my gosh, we don't know where the daughter is. We have no resolve there. Yeah. Are they going to go back and get these bodies? Or what are they going to do? Are they going to survive? There wasn't an end per se. Mm-mm. But the way it ended, even though I felt like that unresolved letdown feeling, it was because we were supposed to, and I knew that was the goal of the direction of it.
Right.
So I was like, okay, this is an art piece, and I'm seeing it as an art piece, so I loved it. Because it was so gripping. The acting was super strong. The cinematography or the way that it was shot was really, like, I felt dirty.
The whole time.
They're just in the desert and just dirt and grime all day, hot and sweaty. I'm like, where is their sunscreen? They're all...
getting sunburned.
They're all getting sunburned. And I loved this music thing. Mm-hmm. This really weird thing with music that it's a small detail but has a really big effect, and they're nominated for sound, and I get it.
100%.
I get it.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, it was so good. I loved it.
Yep.
I loved it.
Yay, Sirat. Well, yeah, instantly I thought of this is one battle after another, but it was done right.
Oh my gosh, that's so
funny.
Shut up! That's what I thought!
That's instantly what I thought, because it was chaos. I felt like it was so much chaos from the beginning.
Oh my
Just
gosh.
Dove in first thing. Mm-hmm. And, just this family trying to find their family member, giving everything up for them. Mm-hmm. And And then having this war go on
the outside.
On the outside.
And you don't know what it is really, unless I'm sure you could do your own research. We're in Morocco. Yep. We know it's more present time or ish.
I don't know. But you could dig into
something
it
I remember something letting us know, oh, they say something about, oh, it's World War III now.
Yes.
So we know it's like...
Yes. It's either
you could
now
do research and let us know in the comments. I'm sure there are some brainy history people,
yep.
or maybe it was very much recent and there's a war in Morocco that I don't know about.
Totally.
You know, like... Yeah. So...
Well, and so it was... Talking about the music piece of it, mm-hmm. It was crazy how, in a way, it reminds me, especially because the Olympics are going on right now, like bringing people together in mm-hmm. chaos mm-hmm. that's going on. It just felt so present.
Totally.
And I was just like, God. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
But then how tragic also that it is, and mm-hmm. so funny. Funny that we both instantly.
And she called it because she was like, "We're gonna think the same thing." And I was like, "I don't know."
We typically
do, but this was a curveball of a movie for me.
Agreed. I wasn't ready for it
at
all. I mean, I don't think. I mean, what am I ever? I guess ready for?
Fair,
but
we didn't. I don't even know if we read the logline of this, or did we back in?
No.
So we didn't even read this for you guys.
Nope.
So you're getting the big synopsis. You're getting the whole thing. So again, hopefully you listened at the beginning that this was a spoiler.
Right.
So that if you're like on this journey with us, turn this off.
Turn this
I
off.
hope you did.
Totally. Well, and there's another kind of segue into another movie that gave a parallel for me too. Was we just watched Hamnet, mm-hmm. and spoiler on that, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but mm-hmm. one thing about it was the mom was so focused on the daughter dying that then her son died, and it felt similar that he was like, we have to find the daughter, mm-hmm. to find the daughter, mm-hmm. and then he ends up losing both.
Yeah.
It felt such a there. I'm like, what is the, how interesting this is when you are a parent having multiple children.
Yeah.
How you act and how, I don't know, the different, I guess, relationships and life circumstances that happen, and how, you know, you think that one minute you have to worry about this child, mm-hmm. and you take your others along the journey, but then...
And when it's this, I hate to say take for granted, but it's like this, like, I know they're fine.
Right.
So I can just leave this over here because this is the issue, or this is the problem or the concern.
Right.
And everything is a risk, always. Everything is a risk. They told them before they went into the desert, the other people wanted them to not go with them. They were like, you should not do this.
Right.
And they're like, we are.
It doesn't matter. I don't care how risky
we're going regardless if you allow us to or not. Like, we're going.
Following you.
Yeah.
This whole way.
Well, I'm thinking we should make this a two-parter.
Yeah.
With the other topic that we were going to do.
Okay.
We're trying to keep this short and sweet today. Mm-hmm. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And just looking at our time, you know. I feel like that is a good stopping point. Mm-hmm. But know that this discussion about Hamnet and parallels is a foreshadow of what's to come in our next episode.
Yep.
So definitely tune in.
Let us know.
Share, subscribe,
all
comment,
the things.
Tell us what you think.
Please tell us what you think. We
want to know because, you know, we're passionate about it. So we want to know if you are.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. And
this is
Sis Synopsis.
Bye, guys.